മള്ളിയൂരുള്ളൊരു ഉണ്ണിഗണപതിക്ക് സന്തതമുണ്ടൊരു കളിക്കൂട്ടുകാരൻ. കണ്ണനാമുണ്ണി കളിക്കൂട്ടുകാരൻ. കൈവളകിലുക്കിയും കാൽവളകിലുക്കിയും കണ്ണൻ ഗണപതിയെ രസിപ്പിക്കുന്നു. കണ്ണൻ ഗണപതിയെ രസിപ്പിക്കുന്നു. I used to hear this song every day at 10 a.m. There is a Ganapathi temple near my house, and the temple get closed nearly at 10 a.m. After hearing this song, there will be bells, and after ringing the bells, there will be Deeparadhanas and special pujas, and the door will be closed. So Malliyurulla Unni Ganapathi. From here I learned about Malliyur. There is a great temple called Malliyur Ganapathi temple in Kerala. Here the idols are having a speciality. Lord Ganapathi is in the form of a child, and Krishna, Lord Krishna, is lying on his lap. Lord Krishna is also picturized as a child. So both these children are playing together. Lord Ganesha and Lord Krishna as children playing together. So Malliyur Ganapathi temple, it is a very important temple in Kerala. When we speak of Malliyur Ganapathi temple, I remember one great name, Malliyur Shankaran Nambudiri. He was the chief priest of the temple, and moreover, he was known as Bhagavata Hamsa. He used to conduct Bhagavata Saptahams in almost all temples in Kerala, and he was a well-known man. He had certain siddhis also, and he entered Samadhi. So Lord Ganapathi is really a very powerful deity. One has to conduct pujas to Ganapathi before doing pujas to other devas and goddesses. The first, Lord Ganapathi is pleased. He is known as Lord Vighneshwara. Lord Ganapathi is the god for the removal of obstacles. Once there was a Rakshasa called Mukshika. He underwent great tapasyas. He wanted to please Lord Shiva. He underwent meditations for a long time. At last, Lord Shiva appeared before him and granted boons. He attained great strength. This Mukshika attained great strength, and with this strength, he started troubling others also. At last, very many got fed up with this Rakshasa Mukshika. There was no other alternative. So all of them gathered together and went to Lord Shiva. They expressed their grievances. So Lord Shiva understood this, and he sent his son Ganapathi to wage war against Mokshika. It was not an easy thing. Anyhow, Ganapati went to fight against Mukshika. Ganapati changed Mukshika as a rat. This Mukshika was converted as an rat by the Ganapati. And he held this Mukshika in his hands, and it was brought before his father Shiva. Shiva was much pleased with this. Lord Shiva blessed Ganapati, and Lord Shiva had given more powers to Ganapati. And Lord Shiva said, hereafter you will be known as the God to remove the obstacles. Such a power was given by Lord Shiva to Ganapati. And this Mukshika, he became the vehicle of Ganapati. So, Ganapati is called Mukshika Vahana. This Ganapati's vehicle is Mukshika. And how Ganapati is formed. Ganapati is formed by Parvati, and it is from Parvati's body that Ganapati is created. First, he had an original head. Ganapati had to fight with Lord Shiva for some reasons, and Ganapati lost his head. Now, Shiva placed an elephant's head and fixed it on Ganapati's neck. And there are so many symbolic significances about the head of Ganapati. It is the elephant's head that we see in Ganapati. The long ear represents for good hearing, hearing only good things. And the small eyes represents for the discrimination of good and evil things in life. And the half trunk for worldly desires. And the long nose represents Omkara. And there is a rope tied around his waist. This rope represents the emancipation from the worldly desires. And there is Modaka placed in front of Ganapati. Modaka represents for the sweetness from the miseries and hardships of the worldly life. So there are so many symbolic significance that we find in the head of Ganapati. And another one is about Ganapati Homa. Ganapati Homa is conducted in almost all temples. Early morning, 5 o'clock, the Ganapati Homam starts. 16 items are put in this Homa. Coconut, then the husk of the coconut, ghee, karuga grass, and likewise many things. And it is very good to breathe the smoke coming from the Ganapati Homa, and it is also very good to attend and pray the Ganapati Homa. Ganapati had 2 wives, one is Siddhi and another one is Buddhi. And once the moon ridiculed Ganapati Lord Ganapati was walking and the Siddhi and Buddhi accompany Ganapati. So the moon ridiculed Ganapati. So Ganapati cursed the moon. At last the moon apologized to him and Ganapati reduced the intensity of his curse, and the curse is put on one day, that is for Ganapati Chaturthi. So Lord Ganapati is very important. If we pray Lord Ganapati, it is equivalent of praying 432 devas. It is he who is all in all of devas. Om Namo Ganapataya Namah.